Hmm. Welcome to Branches and Blooms, Spring Qigong, to focus our attention and to manifest our vision into reality and to move through the world rooted and expanded and to move through the world as a confident, courageous, noble being that has plenty of beauty and gifts to share with the world. And so that's what we're up to in Branches and Blooms. Now, this video is for our online group, private students, and for the local group. And I'm just putting you all together in this video so I can share a few things with you. Now, Branches and Blooms is going to be different than the foundational roots. We're going to build on what we learned, our stances and our breath, and we're going to build on our building our dantian, and we're going to start to activate our hands, our laogong, so that we can start to move energy through our body with our hands. And we're going to do that with working with the chi ball. We're going to work with the chi ball and move the chi ball. And that means that we're going to be working with the wood element and the season of spring and the liver and the chi ball. That is really connected with our spine and our central nervous system. And so the chi ball is going to help activate our spine and the spine wave, which is incredibly important throughout Qigong. And this chi ball is also going to help with the spine wave. And also, we're going to work with wood. So we're going to be growing and twisting and coiling and stretching. And in the foundational roots, we were really stationary. Like you could do it seated or you could do it standing. And we built a lot of power in our stances, which is incredibly important. And we're going to continue that in our other seasons. However, this session, we're going to have some stationary postures in the beginning, especially with that chi ball where we're standing still. But we're going to really be moving through our space because our primary teaching component is going to be this tiger form. Now, when I was in a group with the local people, I asked who wants to learn forms that are more like Tai Chi, and they all unanimously raised their hand. And so the tiger form is probably my favorite of the 5 element forms. I love them all. I definitely do. But I have a personal connection with this tiger form. And so it feels so uh, honorific and precious for me to actually teach it to you rather than in the past I've taught it, but it was more like a transmission. I led you through it one time. Now I'm going to show you the nuances of the tiger form. And you see how I started to just move like this? Because the tiger form, the entire momentum and tempo and pace is based on the spine wave. And essentially the chi ball, although you're not always holding your hands like this in the chi ball, that what you learn in moving the chi ball, you'll apply to the tiger form. So they all go together really beautifully. It's just that when you're online, you're going to have a smaller space. So we're going to step forward and back and spin around, whereas those that are in the local group, we're in a larger space and you're going to move across the floor. Now, full disclosure, this is a physical form that requires balance. So we will adapt this form to work with you. And I've been practicing this form seated, and it is a gorgeous seated form. And so if you do not feel balanced and you don't want to move across the floor and you want to bring this nobility and this uh, powerful, confident creature of the tiger into your body, we can adapt it so you're seated. I want to make that available to you. I'm just looking at my notes here for a second because there's a lot I want to tell you. I want to talk to you now about the online learning program portal. You will get access to that. I'm building it as we go. In there, there will be some deepening material about the tiger form. There'll be some deepening material about the wood element and some meditations about wood and tree and some more information about working with your liver and health tips for spring, but it's going to be a little more focused on our practice rather than a bunch of deepening material, but it will all be in your online program. It'll be called Branches and Blooms, and I will personally invite you to it, and so you'll get an invitation link. I'm another piece that's different about the previous times we've practiced together is I'm teaching 2 classes back to back. So our time, I want to be really respectful of time. So in order for us to begin, I'm going to give you 3 little pieces. Every session, we always start with a reconnection with ourselves to get clear on our why, to set our intentions, what we're hoping to learn, and to just acknowledge the challenges that we're about to face. And so I'm going to make a little separate video for that so that when we come in together live, I'll touch it, but I'm not going to deepen into that as much so we can have more time in the practice. Now, 2 other pieces I'm going to give you are audios, and they're from other courses that I taught in the past, but they're all about manifestation. And they're all about how to feel into what's in season for you. Because Spring Qigong is about manifesting your desires and bringing your visions to life. We want to have some understandings about how to actually do that. And so one is called manifestation mistakes. And of course, there's no mistakes in manifestation, but there are some ways that can kind of trip us up. And I give us an audio about that. And then the other one is helping you tap into what's in season. And it goes over the 8 key areas of self-actualization and which area is the most alive for you. The thing is that you're going to resonate with all the areas that I lead you through, but there will be 1 or 2 that seem like the most relevant for you right now. And if we can hone in on that, and then we bring this form in and we tap into the wood element, like the tree of life, and we tap into this powerful sphere of chi, and we bring it into our body, and we come into this beautiful shamanic form of the tiger. It will be something really beautiful and specific for you, and each one of us will have a dramatically different experience, even though we're utilizing the same tools. So, ideally, listen to those audios and that video before we start. We're starting very soon, and I'm super excited to be with you. If you have any questions, as always, reach out. And with a heart full of gratitude and humility and love, I give you all a deep bow and say thank you for continuing on this journey. And I am so excited to support you as whatever is inside you starts to grow and emerge. I'll see you soon.